5 most heavily guarded billionaires. You didn't know it might look like a privilege to be guarded. In fact, most times, we envy people who are guarded because we feel they are given all the attention in the world that comes with lots of preferential treatment, but what we fail to understand is that their life is at risk of danger and death, and they spend heavily on recruiting specially skilled force and securities to protect them. But before we take a critical look into very significant people who are heavily guarded in our world today, please ensure that you subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell. 5. Queen Elizabeth II. The Queen's tour guards are known to be very distinctive in their red jackets and black pants, and what really draws attention to them is their long black hat and their vigilance, which is extremely remarkable and commendable. They are very organized and have very outstanding marching skills and stamina while standing for hours. It is believed that they have some elements of the military in them, and are stationed all around the Buckingham's Palace. The Queen of England also has a Royal Protection Squad, RPS, which was formed as far back as 1983. They are charged with the responsibility of providing top-notch security for the Queen, her diplomats and the royal family, and they consist of 185 SARS Scotland-trained officers. 4. Jeff Bezos. We definitely know him as the richest guy in the world. I bet you don't expect the richest guy in the world to be moving around solo with no form of security, as he is definitely exposed to millions of security threat out there. Jeff has invested so much in security to an extent that he even provides security for his security guard. Being worth $204.6 billion, he makes sure that all his family members and very close friends are protected, and he sponsors that. One of the crucial threats that Bezos has to protect himself and his family from is the Saudi Arabian nation, who are that his newspaper company, The Washington Post, published an article on the controversy that surrounds the death of Jamal Khashoggi. This resulted in the Saudis hacking his phone and sending confidential information to the public. Bezos patronizes the security services of Gavin de Beckers and Associates because of his deep trust for them, and even gave them a blank check so they could investigate who hacked into his data and information. In 2016, during the production of the movie Star Trek Beyond, Bezos came around with 9 bodyguards and 3 limousines. Report has it that Bezos spends about $1.6 million annually on personal security. This includes the funds he spends on hiring the guards and installing bulletproof armors in his offices and vehicles. For the richest man in the world, this is the least he could ever spend for security, his life and that of his loved ones. 3. El Chapo Guzman. He is a notorious cartel drug lord who have been arrested several times but always find a way to escape. But in 2016, he was finally arrested for the last time and moved to the United States Security Prison in Manhattan, New York, where he is being guarded 24 hours by security personnel who are backed up by other security guards. Guzman's security is taken so seriously that he is moved to different cells to spend the nights, and specially trained dogs are used to taste his food in order to detect poison. He is locked inside his cell for 23 hours a day and not allowed to go out frequently except while he has need to see his lawyers or get to court. The authorities deprive him of any contact with the outside world, even his family. He is treated this way because of his ruthless activities of drug trafficking and murder. Even when he was initially arrested, he still commits murder by communicating with his boys outside and sending them on such errands to kill whoever he chooses to. So, let us just say that his present condition ensures that people outside are safe and secured for murder and other gruesome activities. 2. Mark Zuckerberg. Since 2015, the CEO of Facebook and one of the youngest billionaire in the world has spent $20 million on personal security, $7.3 million of which is set aside for his own bodyguards during his movement and while he is at home. Some people would regard these security service men as Zuckerberg's secret police, consisting of 64 specially trained men who work in 4 shifts, dividing themselves into groups of 16 during each shift. 10 years ago, Larry Ellison, CEO of Oracle, held the records for spending the most amount of cash for personal security, which was worth $1.8 million, until Zuckerberg took over from him. Over $23 million have been spent for Zuckerberg's personal security. Some of his security guards even put on casual clothes to stay unidentified and undetected. Zuckerberg is ideally escorted everywhere he goes by his security personnel, even the Chief Operating Officer, COO. Sharon also has similar protective measures provided to guarantee her safety. 1. Vladimir Putin. He is the president of Russia, and like most presidents, he is protected by the Federal Protective Service, but they go the extra miles to ensure maximum protection for himself and his family. Several times, due to protest from some citizens because of his corrupt cabinet, he has faced threats and assassination attempts, so he has a special service SBP, which is a federal government agency that is in charge of the protection of the Russian president and its prime minister, including their families and residencies. This security forces and agency has its origin from the US security operatives, particularly the KGB, and their services in Russia was initially bossed by a top security personnel called Alexander. This security agency has around 2,000 to 3,000 uniformed security personnel. I am sure you enjoyed this video, so please always stay glued to our channel for more exciting videos like this. Please like this video. Thank you for watching.